Okay, hello everyone. Again, this is Coach Yaman. For today's video, we're gonna discuss about the Scandinavian Defense E4. So Scandinavian starts with D5. Yeah. Okay, so it's very natural move for Black to play against E4. So most of the time, White takes the pawn on D5, Queen takes D5, Knight C3. Now the best way to continue is to play Queen to A5, D4, Knight F6, Knight F3. Best move here to play Bishop to G4, pinning the Queen, H3. Now Bishop H5, not giving up the pin, G4, Bishop H6, G6, Knight E5, E6, Bishop G2. Good move for White, threatening the B7 pawn to prevent. Black plays C6, H4, and then Black plays Bishop to E4. So this is equal for both sides. Now, if White would take, good for Black, threatening the knight on C3. So from the start, the main line of Scandinavian defense again is playing D5 at the first move. Queen takes D5, Knight C3, Queen A5, D4, Knight F6, Knight F3. Now the second continuation for Black, if you another candidate moves other than Bishop G4 is placing C6. So for mode 2, let's play C6. It's good almost for Black. Bishop C4, and now we don't play Bishop G4, we just play Bishop F5 standard. It's just like the system of Black as London system reverse for Black. Knight E5, E6, White plays G4, Bishop G6, and then H4. So White is expanding his king pawns inside pawns to prop the bishop on G6. Knight BD7, Knight takes D7, Knight takes D7. No problem for Black because if White plays um, H5, you're gonna go to Bishop E4, threatening the rook. If White plays F3, the bishop here on B5 can play on Bishop B5. Bishop E4. Bishop E4 to Knight to Bishop D5. So, no problem for Black. Next, for mode 3, again starts with E4, D5. E takes, Queen takes, Knight C3, Queen A5, D4, Knight F6. So it's not hard to remember how to play the Scandinavian. Now White plays Bishop F4. So mode 1 and mode 2, White plays Knight F3. Now for mode 3, White plays Bishop C4, C6. So this C6 move is good, preventing the knights jumping on B5 and D5 square. Bishop D2, idea of discovered attack on Queen on A5 if White moves on E, for example, or on D5. So Black would play Bishop F5, Knight D5, creating discovered attack, and then having threat on C7, double check the king and the rook, fork. So Black is forced to play Queen D8, preventing the Knight C7. Now White has an option to take the knight. So I guess knight would take, g takes, bishop f4, queen b6, counter attack on b2, bishop b3 preventing, and then a5. So both side is good for from here. I can play e6, bishop e7, knight b7. Not bad for black. Let's see the analysis if which is better. So it's equal in the engine, 1.0.8. So now let's go to the mode 4 analysis. So flip e4, d5 takes, that's the main line. And then first mode, third mode, blacks always takes the pawn with the queen. Now there's a variation that black plays knight f6. So how to continue? d4, knight takes d5, knight f3 g6, c4, knight b6, knight c3, bishop g7, c5, back to knight d5, bishop c4 development, c6 castle, bishop to e6 develop, queen b3, knight takes c3, and then white has to choose if white wants to play queen takes b7 or just take first the knight on c3. So for mode 5, e4, d5, again, knight f6 is the variation, d4, knight takes, knight f3, the mode 4 plays g6, but now we can play bishop g4. So as you can see, Scandinavian defense is a very flexible. Opening for black, bishop e2, knight c6, c3, defending the pawn on d4, knight c6. Oh, huh? Excuse me, not c3, c4, knight b6, d5, bishop takes f3, g takes f3, knight e5, knight c3, e6, bishop to e3, and then bishop to b4. That's our mode 5. So gonna go to mode 6, d4, d5, back again knight f6, and now white plays bishop to b5, giving a check, cover with d7, back to bishop e2, knight takes d5, d4, bishop f5, knight f3, e6, a3, bishop e7 develop, c4, knight b6, bishop e3 standard development, castling, knight c3, bishop to f6. So that's the Scandinavian defense. So I giving you an example how to play Scandinavian defense. So if your opponent does not do the same as I recommended, so you can see here in the database example, e4, d5, and then knight f6. In my examples, most of the time playing knight f3 or d4. But what if white plays c4 here? So as you can see, the best move recommended by the database is c6. So you can add that on your repertoire for more deeply analyzing this opening called Scandinavian defense. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something from me about sharing this Scandinavian defense to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want some online coaching, just leave a message down below, and I do chess lessons one-on-one training via Zoom. So see you. Thank you for watching. Always stay safe, play chess. See you again next video. Bye.